And you're back. This is your Cox talking about Mugen stuff. Well, ghetto tech, okay, ghetto tech, and Mugen stuff too, okay, which is in a way ghetto tech as well. Thank you. Anyway, check all this stuff out. Kung Fu Man stuff. Oh, let me just read his thing. Okay, let's finish this thing. Power upper, double attack, stand headbutt. Now these kind of new because I've seen like there's those weird Kung Fu Man sprites that I don't really know what they are. Okay, I don't really know what these sprites are. I know what he's doing. He looks like he's doing like that one dance from maybe the Rock Monster, Rock Monster, the Rock Lobster or something, or some type of old dance where you basically let me just show you, like you're doing this, dun, dun, I don't know what it is. I don't no idea what this is, but he looks like he's doing that. Okay, I don't know why. Yeah, that would be actually that would be really cool if you did it. Yeah, that's what's his victory. He's like, and the music started playing. You do it. That'd be kind of cool. But he just bows and doesn't say anything, and that's annoying. And why I'm glad I got my idol. Because he actually will say stuff when he wins. So that's why I did it. Now, so I decided to put headbutts. I don't know if you can see it, but I said sand headbutt, crouch headbutt, jump headbutt. Put those there because basically it's like okay, if whatever those are, I don't want them to tap the button. People download my characters. Put in the button inputs and then be like, okay, put the button inputs. They're like, wait, what? Kung Fu Man? What's he doing? What's he doing here? This is myopia sight, man. Someone way cooler than Kung Fu Man. She is, and like, what the heck's going on here? So that was cool. So I decided to add those, whatever they are. If they're blocks, if they're strikes, if they're just taunts, or I don't know. Then there you go. Whatever. We'll figure that out. So wait. That jump headbutt, lose, big picture, small picture. Now, lose is kind of important one because, of course, you can change it. Kung Fu Man is like, oh, I lost. He's like, basically like leans over and is like, oh, I'm so sad. I can make it. Yeah, I like to draw the characters in all kinds of different ways, so I can make them sad or happy or whatever, and it's fun. Actually, lose is also dazed. I did not know this until I had my old Ace-Ling, Kung Fu Man Ace-Ling fight against Thanos. Okay, and Thanos has the ability to mess around and throw awesome energy balls, attacks at you, energy blast at you, and some of those things can stun you. And I didn't know that stun and lose were the same animation. So I see him getting stunned, and he's like, I'm like, oh no, Ace-Ling is sad because he's trapped by cosmic rays. Oh no! He's like, you see him like, oh, like. I was just like something so fantastical, and it's like, come on, it's so great. It's so great to see him like, it was so good. That's all. Yeah, so like they did some really hilarious things. So there you go. Oh, let's see. Then his summary. KFM, that's what they call Kung Fu Man, is perfect. Is shortening. Is perfect for making more classical. Yeah, didn't get that right. Classical entry-level fighters. His diversity of more movement is good for testing ideas for fighters who may go on to become idol characters in the future, or maybe remix as Kung Fu characters. Again, small picture and sound numbers are make creation easier, but also lowers diversity. Oh yes, that's true. So yeah, here we go. Kung Fu Man Pros, easier to make. More types of movement, more compatible with the bonus stages. Mario Gang usually doesn't eat him. Usually doesn't. Yeah, I can't say it never did, but never. Like, I can't. A lot less than Idol. So that's important. I really want to get some bonus stages that won't eat him, won't eat Fate and friends. So there's gonna be a lot of idol Star Ocean friends for Fate to hang out with. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be very important for me to find some way to test them so that my guys don't get eaten by the level. Okay, what's wrong with just having your characters in the level just beat the heck out of them? If they're not good enough. What's wrong with that? Come on. Anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah. Chance to show the world that you can do better things with KFM than he can. You can make KFM, and basically you're using the same control scheme and AI as the original KFM character is, in my version, at least with me, a sprite swap. But he, you make the character. Fate has had a big sword. There's like a character called Baby Boxer, who I'll bring back eventually, who was basically a little baby trapped inside a giant telekinetic slug monster. well, that had boxing gloves. So it had no legs. You know, he had no legs. You know, because he's in a slug. He's a giant slug thing. You know, so he had no legs. So all he could only punch. There was a joke kick where he basically would turn around and hit you with his tail. You know, and you had to be like very close to that. And sometimes it would actually work. Sometimes it would actually work, and the Kung Fu Man would like jump into it, and he's like, "Oh, that hurt me, that fit it," and we're like, "You idiot! How do you what the heck is wrong with you? You know, how do you fall for that? Oh my gosh! You know, but yeah, oh, that's kind of nice, you know, to find out that it's actually tactically viable, but not the best. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Chance, yeah. Disclaimer: these two character types are only two out of millions of others. Unfortunately, many creators will not allow you to use their characters. Yeah, there was some stuff online where it's like on a Mugen website. It's like, please not use any of our characters to make your own, please. Your own, please. That's not. We don't want you to do that. I'm like, okay. Now, don't worry. I got my idol on my Kung Fu Man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. Means others. Unfortunately, many creators will not allow you to use their characters to make your own. But the creators who made these two have, and so do I, because that's awesome. Yours truly, Hero Webcomics on YouTube and DeviantArt. Yes, basically yes. I will because basically you can if you want, I guess, because it's like, you know, see what it's like. Use my guys. I want you guys to, you know, again, ghetto technology, the light side of ghetto technology, or the good side, the Jedi side of the ghetto force of ghetto technology, is basically doing things on a shoestring budget that are actually make things that are good. You know, this stuff doesn't cost much. This pizza box I got, that was like from $5 pizza. You know, and there's like this pizza box here that I used for this side, that was on the sidewalk next to this one person's house. This one people's house. They're big Browns fans, Cleveland Browns fans. That's all basically all I know about them. But there was like a pizza box just laying out there on the sidewalk next to their house, and I was like, that's basically what it was. Grabbed it, was like, so I was like, yeah, that's just what I need to fix this thing, because we were moving, so mom was like throwing out all kinds of trash, all kinds of things she thought was trash. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, I'll get rid of this cardboard. I'm like, okay, you know, I was like, gee, I don't want to mess with her right now. She's on the warpath. She's on the warpath. Let her throw away cardboard. I can get more. You know, if she starts throwing away like speakers and things, that'll be a different story. But you know, cardboard, yeah, I can let that go. You know, but yeah. So there's like, yeah. So I made this. Yeah, this is a free. So they're free cardboard basically. Duct tape. This stuff costs $3.50 a roll. Okay, it's better than the $5, you know, or $6 stuff I got at this Walmart. Maybe because that stuff was super old, you know. But still, what the heck, guys? I mean, you're a name brand. I'm not gonna say what name brand, but you're a name brand of duct tape, and I go to the dollar store and get a not name brand that is better than you. Come on, guys. You know. So yeah. Some cool stuff going on, and you know, there's cardboard. You know, these pencils, these guys here. You know, I prefer my Bic pencils because they have that awesome, really awesome dark colors to them. But these are okay if you're in a pinch. These like a 4 or 5 pack of these like cost like $2. Okay, and they have like leads in them. You know, all plastic. You know, that's ghetto technology to me. Making things out of as much plastic as possible, but in a way that makes sense. So it's like, okay, this works just fine. You have like one little metal piece that guides the lead into the pencil, into the little thing over there, but everything else is made of plastic and it works just fine. So we can lower costs. We can make, okay, this 4 pack of stuff that could cost like $7 or $8. You know, it costs like $2. You know. Like LED lights, in my opinion, are ghetto tech, or light side, Jedi ghetto tech, because basically it's like you can put a light on a very small light on some circuitry, and make it shine brighter than a floodlight. Okay, so that's the thing, ghetto technology. It is cheaper too. Okay, that's the issue. You can basically, that's what police are doing now. You see those, you see the old car, you know, like from Andy Griffith show with like the light on them, you know, or the bar, the big old bar on the police car, and they're like, you know, see that thing spinning around and all that stuff. Yeah, that worked pretty well. You'd be like, oh my gosh, so it's the cops. They're going out, you know, on the highway or something, driving really fast. Like, oh, they're going after somebody. Oh, get out the way. They worked just fine. But then they discovered LED lights. Now you have this little thin thing, this little thin light, very light piece of of bar, right, that shines brighter and more brilliantly and crazily than the other these ever did, and it's cheaper too. That's ghetto tech, Jedi ghetto tech. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Stuff that is on a shoestring budget that but is makes things better. Okay, you can call it invention. You can call it innovation. You know, all kinds of stuff. I like the term ghetto tech because, again, of course, it's kind of ghetto because, of course, it's cardboard and duct tape and other tape and things like that. It's a little bit, silly, but it's the way it is, and I liked it. I like it. So there you go. Ghetto technology like this right there, and ghetto technology like that. There you go. Oh, also, these are my second smallest pair of headphones. Okay, second smallest ones I've ever made. Okay, there's a pair that is actually smaller than these. There are speakers that are smaller than these that I was able to actually use to make headphones. They don't sound as good as these because these cost like $10, or like in a $20 speaker set thing. That top speaker bar. Which I will never be buying again because I'm not paying $20 for two speakers, especially when you can pay five. Go to Five Below, get one of those nice little plastic carrying pouches with the little speakers in them. They work pretty good. They don't sound as good as these, but they work pretty well. And they're way smaller. They cost $5 a piece. They cost $5. That's $2.50 a speaker. Okay, $2.50 plus $2.50, it's $5. Okay, so with that, I can basically go into business with that. With those prices, I can go into business, and maybe someday I will. Check me out on YouTube, Media and Art, and here what guys. By the time this one's on, there'll be videos going back, but I just want to say that I was really on that video of me yesterday talking about how we're moving and stuff. Yeah, it was red alert. DEFCON 1, the baby was coming. That's basically what it meant. It's basically like, it's like pregnancy. It was like pregnancy. It was like, okay, the dude, I'm pregnant. You're like, oh, the girl says, I'm pregnant. Like, and you're like, you're happy about it. And you're happy about it. You're expecting this. Like, oh, yeah. Awesome, this is gonna be so great. I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be awesome. And then months go by, there's issues and problems, hopefully mostly emotional and relational problems where it's like, I'm feeling so horrible, don't talk to me. Like, oh, I'm sorry, jeez, like every day with this girl. Like, what did you say? Like, oh, nothing. Like, oh, I thought not. Whatever. Every day with this. Yeah, the kind of stuff like that. And it's like, and then eventually the due date's supposed to come, and it's like doesn't come. It's like the baby's still not been born yet, and you're like, oh, what do I do now? I mean, it could happen any day. Oh my gosh, that's what it was like for me. It could happen any day, and finally it's like, the baby is coming. It's gonna be a half an hour. But the baby in our case was a truck, a moving truck was coming at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was 3 o'clock, 3:45. We had to catch it. It was like 3:30. Okay, my mom went out because she's like, okay, I'm gonna be out. Wait to catch the bus at 3:45. It's 3:30 now, so I was like, okay, I'm trying to get videos on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I gotta do something. I did not have this camera, so I couldn't easily just download stuff. I had like a little MP3 player. I don't use the MP3 player anymore because of the GPX. Listening GPX. Work on your MP3 players. Make them huge and make them big. Make them big and not little, or make them really small, and then put like a lot more work into your earbud, in your headphone jacks, because those things just fall off hard like nobody's business. My goodness, come on, guys. Anyway, your storage is pretty good though. Anyway, so I use those that GPX MP3 players as basically storage discs. So I basically plug it in there, and there's like stuff from Fate Lion God and Mugen and stuff. And I tried to put it on there, I couldn't get it on there, and I was like desperate. I was frantic, and it was like 3:35. I had to be there at 3:45 for the bus to come, or mom said she's going to leave me. I had to walk all the way back home, and I didn't want to do that because it was like, oh, that's basically like, oh, I'm going to get like the pregnant mom, the pregnant woman is going like, go, the baby is coming. I am going, you're on the computer, uploading videos to YouTube. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go wait outside for the taxi. If the taxi comes, before you get here, I'm going to just go to the hospital without you. I'm like, no, I'm like, oh my God, no, wait a second, don't do it, no. So I just put the webcam on. I was frantic. I was saying all kinds of stuff, trying to be quiet as possible because it's the library, and I was like, oh my gosh, this, that, another thing, eventually, I'm sure we'll get back on eventually. Just gotta wait a while because all this stuff going on. And the DVR, I was putting in messages in all caps. Moving day is here. Eventually, videos will get back to normal. Things will be put on here back to normal. Like, pictures will be put on here back, comics will be put on here like they're supposed to be. And then I put in the bracket. As you can, as in normal sized cap in the font is like, as you can see, it's been a tough couple of weeks. It's been a long couple of weeks. We had a long couple of weeks. Backslash, colon backslash. I was like, yeah. So it was a lot. It was movement. It was wartime. It was battle. It was pitched battle. And I like my character, the original character I'm going to make for Star Wars expanded universe of Star Wars until the end of time comics I'm making. The great guy whose voice, he's called the great guy because his voice grates on you, because it's so powerful. He has the symbological genetic ability to create sonic blasts. Okay, not like, well, he can, like, sort of like Banshee, not as powerful as Banshees. Okay, but the issue is he's not as powerful as Banshees. Okay, it's not gonna like blow you, knock you into the air or make it so he can fly or anything. But he, if he yells at you, his powerful thing is if he yells at you. If he yells at, sorry. Guess we're in the library. If he yells at you, then you're like, oh yeah, we're basically in the inner sanctum. A nice, cute little place inside the apartment, basically the basement apartments. Very. There are like two other people who like to keep their doors open and just hang out. And I'm like, I guess I'm making too much noise. Oh well, yeah, gotta learn. Gotta learn about that. That's fine. But anyway, and basically what he does, he can sing. He likes to sing. I was like, for a long time, he was like, he used fire, and that was okay. But then it's like, he likes to sing anyway. I'm like, wait a minute. If I make his power sonic blasts, then he can amplify his voice and stuff. He can basically do all kinds of stuff. Also, if he basically makes a noise, like it slaps something, then that sonic vibration, his power will increase that to cause even more damage. So it's like, oh my gosh, I can make him know kung fu, so he can do all kinds of crazy stuff. With blocking, and like, his boxing more powerful. He sings. That basically can slow people down and basically like or something like that, because it's like it grates on you. He can like mess with whole groups of people by doing things like he did. You wanna remember? Did it last forever? And it's like come on, man, it's not like and other people his other friends can come in and beat the heck out of them while they're going, like, it's cool. And then if he gets really mad, he'll yell at you. He will yell at you, and you don't want him yelling at you, because then they're just gonna be like, okay. I was like, okay. There was like one situation that I will not go into that much detail because I don't want to spoil it. But he's like, I was laying down for now. My back needs a rest. Oh yeah, look at that. That is cool. Look at it. There he goes. Yeah. I was laying on that, I guess. I was laying on it, and it's cool. It's a cool little guy. I like this thing. There you go. Like Mr. Fantastic. I miss that. I wish they had made more of those movies. Just say, forget all. Wait, what time is it? The taxi driver will be coming for me eventually, so I gotta find what time it is. What? You're out of power already? 9:57. Nah, no. It's gonna be like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. We're good. Mandy phone, very nice. Anyway, so yeah, he's like, basically the guy. There's a situation where he and Maria Trador are hanging out. They just escaped from this one prison made by this character I made called the Collector. All right, he is a Vendini cloning expert, and he cloned Fate Line God's father. Okay, and basically gave him Clausian strength, and gave him a sword just like Fate's, so they can actually sword fight. but the thing is, the guy knows he's not Fate's father, and he knows that he remembers everything. Well, everything Fate's father remembers, but he knows it's not him. It's not his memories. So he's like all kinds of crazy stuff. He does not like the fact that he looks like Fate's father. You know, he's not. He knows he's not Fate's father. He knows that he's basically just a weapon for the collector to get more people so he can clone them and use their genetic material to make all kinds of monsters and things. And so he's just like, but he's like, okay, I'll it's like the collectors told him, they gave him a stern warning. He's like, if you mess around, he's like a little guy. He's like a 4 foot. He's like a Hobbit Vendini compared to Vendini. They're like 6 feet tall. He's like 4 feet tall. He was very basically, of course, maligned outcast all his life. Picked on all the time. But he was like one of the smartest Vendini ever. So basically, he's one of the So he's able to mess around and do all kinds of crazy stuff. They didn't. People eventually got to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, he's doing stuff that we would do, because I'm making the Venini huge cloners. But anyway, like Stormtrooper cloners, kind of stuff like that. But he's like doing things that would do. They're making all kinds of monsters and stuff. We don't want him around here. So they put him in a prison, right? They put him in a prison, but he already cloned Dr. Lion God's Fate Lion God's father, Dr. Lion God. He made his clone, warrior, calls him number 1, and that guy basically came on board. He basically said, "Okay, number 1, you need to wait for me on like that." I'm trying to figure out. He's like, "You need to wait for me, okay? Wait for me. Let me get. I'm gonna get taken to jail to this one asteroid moon or whatever on the this one planet here, orbiting this one planet. You wait until the transport drops me off, okay, and I get inside. All right, wait till I get inside, and then you need to, or something. You need to sneak inside, mess anybody. It's like kill anything you see. basically, it's like, okay, you get inside, kill anything you see, and then make it so that then I'll take over the prison. That's what happened, kind of. Okay, that's the issue. But when he was first made, here's the deal: when the clone of Dr. Lion God was first made, he was like what? He's like hating on it because of course he's not Dr. Lion. What's going on here? Because he remembers everything up to his death. He remembers telling Fate to go to Moonbase and find out what's going on. He remembers that. He's seeing it from his point of view. He sees this memory from his point of view, and then but it's not. He knows it's not him. So he's like, what? He's like, but I can't do this. I died. I'm not Dr. Lion God. He's like, I can't do this. I can't be. I'm a monster. Some kind of weird monster thing. He's like, no. He's like, no. Yes, but you're my monster. He has a weird, nice, silly voice like this. You're my monster. And if you don't do what I say, I'll have you lobotomized and turn you into a mindless monster. I will have no choice. Unleash you onto wherever I want to kill anything. So then he's like, oh crap. If he does this, which he totally can, he makes me a mindless monster. With this awesome, crazy strength I got now, sword skills, I would be a terror. I would be killing so many people. It would be bad. It would be just the worst thing ever. So I'll do what he says. I will do what he says, but I'll be able to. I'll hold back if I'm smart. If I am in my own right mind, if I am able, I will hold back. I will hold back. Okay. So he is very strong. He's Captain America strength or something. Yeah, maybe I'd say Asgardian. He's like, yes, he's Thor strength. Yeah, maybe a little bit around there. Maybe Wonder Woman. That's a Wonder Woman, and I'm not talking about like Wonder Woman who can like lift up entire plane. I'm talking about Wonder Woman who basically can cut through giant doomsday monster with a sword. Basically that kind of strength. Just weapon strength. It's like strong enough to just basically uppercut a monster like that, giant monster like that, and just falls over that kind of strength. So he has a lot of strength, and he has a sword. So he's basically, oh my gosh, if I don't hold back, then I will kill somebody. I'll cut him in half. So he held, but he knows kendo because I'm saying, hey, practice it. When he was, the real Dr. Lion God practiced it at kendo as exercise, and maybe that's how Fate learned his sword skills too. So come on, Fate, let's practice. It's like let's exercise. Like okay, they play around a little bit and they do things like do it like this. Come on, So now he's using his kendo skills for actual combat and stuff. So he's honed. He's a very awesome weapon. but basically he is hanging out. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to kill. He tries not to kill as much as he can, and usually he doesn't need to, because what he'll do is he'll hit hard enough that especially if you're wearing armor, the blade won't go through. His blade is not sharp. I gotta say, his blade might not be sharp, or as sharp as it could be, and so it doesn't go through. It's a more blunt strike, but it's so powerful that the force of it could make your ribs. It's like, he does the on the ground like, he does that classic samurai thing where he goes by you with the sword like that. On the side, you're like, you fall over like, dude, you're hurting, and if he gets you, he can easily kill you if he wants to. So, and this, because you're like, I can't. You're trying to do something, but your ribs have been broken. You're like, you can't. You're struggling. So basically, then he's like, you surrender. It's like, yeah, yes. Yeah, it's like, no, never. It's like, okay. The way he's just sword up to like finish you off. It's like, okay. So it's like, so they like fix you up because he has claws, like a lot of strength, so he can just pick you up and just take you and put you somewhere, to be taken back to the collector, so he can take DNA samples out of you and put you in his prison. And so yeah, fresh DNA is the best DNA. So he keeps you alive. Just really, really jerky. It's fun. It's amazing. It's awesome ideas. But anyway, he's the best for the most of the comic. He will be the best warrior that the collector will have, and basically. Our great guy who you can sing and cause people, cause status ailments basically by singing. And Maria Trador, who my version is a kickboxer, because she basically was trained by Cliff Fitter, raised by Cliff Fitter, trained by Mirage and Cliff Fitter. I'm saying because both of them trained her. She probably, Mirage probably taught her some power techniques because she's not as strong as a Clausian, female defense techniques, things like that. Cliff probably taught her the basic stuff, and they tried to help her get it faster. And he's like, come on, give me a real shot. He's Cliff. He's strong enough to actually take her punches full force and he'll be okay. So he's one probably that she basically learned how to just get hard and to get the punch right, to punch hard, and stuff like that. And and of course she adds her emo power so she can charge her fists up and it'd be like Terry Bogard power wave. I don't know about power wave, but definitely a power smash. Hit you with their fist with the power in it, so that causes even more stuff. So that baby like whoa, he'd be like he has like the dummy. Not dummy, the pads, that you're so okay, kick this pad or hit this pad, like those training pads, and she gets angry enough to add, and he basically aggravates her once to see what she'll do, and I'm gonna say this is in the past, and she basically charged up her, charged up her emo power without realizing it, It's like all of a sudden her fist got blue glow, but she didn't care because he's like, come on. He's like, what is that all you got? Come on. He's like, come on. It's like, pushes her back. I was like, come on, give me some more. Come on, do it. It's like, it's like the emo power is like, and that knocks him back. It's like, whoa. What was that? He says that a lot. He says that in the game. So it's like, what was that? Like. Yeah, I don't know. That's when she first discovers she has her powers. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What? Then maybe later she can fight of the Invisible, which may have looked like a Federation ship, but was acting like an Aldean ship, so I'm going to say it's an Aldean ship. That would have been a different thing. She'd be like, oh, what do you do? Charging up, and also it's like... then it's like energy and things like that. It's like, she's charging up the ship. And she's like, fire, with her power, emo power. She's like, fire a torpedo now. It's like, what our weapons don't match for them. Just fire it. It's like, okay. He's like, fire a torpedo. But her power charges that torpedo up. That goes right through the shields and blows the ship up instantly. I'm like, that's awesome. I was like, that is awesome. Problem is, they said it was a Federation ship, and then later they were hanging out on a Federation ship, and she would glibly, glib, I think that's the word, like, nonchalantly was like, we are powerful. I mean, I was the one that took down the Invisible. I'm like that was you? And they're like, oh my gosh, that was you? I'd be like, next thing I bet he would say to us, like, there she is, get her. I was like, oh no, wait a second. That's what probably would happen if she would do it, in my story. Like, hey, wait a second, what are you doing? Let go of me, what the heck? That's what it'd be like. I would be like, that's stupid. Why'd you do that? It's like, oh my gosh, why would you say that? That's her. Like, oh, that's her, guys, get her. The guy that got the Invisible, get her. And like, so, no. It's an Aldean ship, because the Aldeans just blow things up indiscriminately, especially if it's Federation technology, because they don't like the Federation for some reason that they never go into in the game. So, but anyway, back to the thing, back to the real thing. So she basically is a kickboxer, and I'm working on her attacks because I'm gonna make a moon character of her. Oh, another one. I have made a moon character of her and put it on MediaFire.com. I just haven't advertised for it right because no one's downloading it. But I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Anyway. But maybe I can get a link. So link it. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Anyway, so Maria and the great guy who's not only can sing and push people away, and he knows kung fu. So he's been training for he started training when he was 10. He's 15 now, so he knows he has 5 years experience. So he's not a master, but he's proficient. Okay, so he's hanging out, and she's hanging out. She's like in my version, she's probably maybe 16 or so. I made her like a bit younger than maybe she would be in the game or whatever, because I don't care about stuff about her in the game when she's growing up, because she's boring. But anyway, she's annoying because she used to be fun, now she's boring. But anyway, they both mess around, and first of all, there's one thing. Vendini. I decided to add some depth to the Vendini. I decided. How much time you got?